so much for joining us. As above, so below. We are definitely dealing with our mercurial energy. That is our Bible study night. This is happy hump day to each and every one of you guys. And thank you so much for being patient with me. I was actually looking for Minister Mario, son of Atrosis, his one of his books. But I have not been able to retrieve it as of yet. But thank you so much for being a part of our lives and all of the beautiful comments. And guys, when I tell you guys, when it comes down to universal laws, they are truly applicable to each and every one of you guys. I hope that my journey with through Ochai has been inspirational and also giving you guys opportunity to make grown-up talk. What's up there, Tree Rhonda Aries in the house? What's up, my Aquarius in the house, Natasha Foster and Stormy Sagittarius? All right, there from Detroit. We appreciate you guys so very, very much. Also to each and every one of you guys that have been a part of our lives for a very long time. I'm going to be sharing some stuff today, and I hope that this really helps, especially if you want to practice real magic and you want to be able to manifest, or you want to be with a spiritualist that you can trust in and take care of your spiritual needs. What's up there, Shamari, my Cancer from Chi-Town? What's up, Unveiling and Pisces in the house? To each and every one of you guys, thank you so very much. To first of all, salutations to my Madrina and to my Padrinos, to my brothers and sisters in E5, Voodoo, Santeria, Kumi, Congo, and Palo. Whether you're mystic or Ajay, whether you're Presbyterian or Lutheran, whether you are a Kabbalist or you're a shaman, an atheist, salutations to you as well. We teach universal laws on this platform, and my endeavor is to share knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and not my personal opinions or my beliefs or my practice. Because at the end of the day, it is about your particular journey. I'm a Sagittarius, my moon is in Aries, my rising sign is Pisces. I stick to that, and it served me well. And hopefully this wisdom today is going to serve you well. What's up? Ooh, y'all came in fast and strong. Monique 444, Boss Braids. Look at my baby Scorpio, Jeremy, and there go Boaz in the house. So once again, we say thank you to each and every one of you guys. Now, thank you so much. Congratulations. Yes, I have received your sister, and he sent me some pictures. I had to go through this ceremony. I was happy, actually excited, just knowing that I was going to receive your sister, and then got there, and for whatever reason, I was just in heaven, basically. I met some beautiful people. My spiritual sister, she was a part of me getting crowned, so I was familiar with her, but I was not familiar with the woman that carried the energy, the ashe of your sister. She did my whole pot, my ceremony. Both of my padrinos were there. Other people were there, but she had a beautiful spirit. She was a very powerful woman. She didn't speak no English, but she was able to, there was an interpreter. She said I was a very handsome man. So, I think she did me so much justice. But thank you so much, and I appreciate that. I told y'all guys I am stacking. I'm trying to get myself prepared, and I'd rather have a tool and not need it than to need it and not have it. What's up there, my eldest son Trey in the house, and Mama Susan? Much love to you. To my Christian buddy, before y'all start y'all tomfoolery, and where did I do it? The card. Oh, here you go. These are the cards that I read from. These are the 72 names of God, technology of the soul. I'm with you. You are not alone. I know that's right, Darius. Thank you, my Pisces in the house. Now, guys, I'm going to talk about some stuff today. And please, at the end of the day, you're going to do what you want to do. So do not take an offense to what I'm going to share today. It is for those that are trying to actually walk this walk and trying to actually be responsible for their spirituality and their craft. So don't take no personal strike at what I'm saying. It's to help. Now, I want to say hello to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Now that that's out of the way. Now, I'm not going to give out scriptures tonight. This Bible study night. So let me teach y'all. Now, this is one of the, I was looking for Minister Mario's book, but this is, in your ETA, this is the book that out of every ceremony that you go through, and whatever the OB, whatever the shells say, this is how they read your life. This is my particular book, Oya, and it's I can't open, well, my personal business is in here, but I had a lot. So she had to interpret what Ogun said. I have Mr. Mario's, but I have to find where I put it because his stuff I was so disturbed. I just put it somewhere, so I got to find his book. But I got his other books. Iligua, they break down each Orisha speaks to you, right? Now, my subject tonight, and please once again, let's stay grown. Let me burn some of this tobacco before I even get started. I'm not in the mood. I had a great day yesterday, had a great day today, and I really want to help. But it take you want to help yourself. I am not on these lives to discourage nobody because I don't have, like, I'm 50, I'm about to be 51. I don't have time to play games with people. I'm telling you how T.I. is out here in these spiritual streets, and I do that realize that a lot of y'all like to play games, and y'all don't want to invest in your spirituality, and you want to penny pinch your way to glory. And that's, sir, ma'am, that's your business. You give sparingly, you're going to reap sparingly. You understand? So I'm lighting this tobacco. I just need to burn some tobacco in here. Clean myself up. Now, my subject tonight is you doing too much. You are doing too much. Now, what do you mean, Apostle Eli? I am in Ifa, I'm in Voodoo, I'm in Santeria, I do Obia work, I do Conjure, I do Hoodoo, I do prayer work, I do healing, I Reiki master. Sir and ma'am, when it comes to universal laws, that's why I love As Above, So Below. We're talking about mercurial energy. You understand? This is the planet of intelligence, okay? Let's be intelligent, okay? I like to keep things simple so people can grasp it, and no matter whether you practice my traditions or not, that it is still good for you. What's up, love? How you doing, sweetheart? Now, listen. There's two scriptures that I want to talk about. First of all, it's a scripture in there that talks about your measure of your gift, the measure of your faith, right? So size does matter. And then the other scriptures in Proverbs, it talks about your gift will make room for you. Now, those that have never been through Ocha or any in-depth reading, because when you don't spend real money, they're not gonna give you in-depth reading. But when you spend tens of thousands of dollars, people go, they deal with your ancestors, and they bring your spirits in, and they either reveal their names. Now, why I want to bring this up? Some of y'all doing too much. You're doing too much to be heard. You're doing too much to be seen. You're doing too much for people to think you more spiritual. And it don't take all that. If you are truly growing, I don't care if you're in E5, Voodoo, Santeria, your work's going to speak for you. When I went through my ETOP and my Misas, I was there with Minister Mario. If certain spirits are not with you, baby, I don't care what you out here telling the public. If they do not manifest, they will. Everything is written. Every spirit, every Egun, whatever ancestor show up. I don't care how much you talking about grandma with you. If grandma don't show up in them misas, they're not utilizing their spirit. If auntie don't show up in them misas, if mama don't show up, they do not. Because whatever spirit is walking with you, those spirits stand up and speak for you and to you. Okay? Now, the reason I say this is because as long as you out here with other people that are putting on, you can put on a good show. And only the people that actually know and are actually operating in their energy, they the ones that know you're doing too much. Because when it comes down to your gift gonna make room for you. You don't have to make room for you. I don't care if you're in EFOP, I don't care if you're in Voodoo, I don't care if you're in Santeria, I don't care if you just started out, I don't care if you've been at it a long time, I don't care if you're intermediate. One thing I can rest assure you, sir and ma'am, your gift, your ability will create the space for you to operate it, because God or Goddess is not giving you a gift for it not to function. You don't have to do all that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to over dramatize anything. I know that you see a lot of people. Let me tell y'all something. Me and my son was talking about this. When you see a spiritual man or a spiritual woman, one of us trying to overcompensate for certain things, because there's a lack of something. My personality is what it is. I've always been loud. I've always been a verbal person. So it has nothing to do with me being on social media. I want us to grow up as grown people in these ATRs and realize you don't have to do it. It's not my attire that links me with Eligwa. It's not my me repeating Eligwa's name, or me repeating Obatala's name, or me repeating Ezeli Dontor, or whatever pantheon that you deem Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Michael, Uriah, Raphael, Haniel, Sessia, Camia, Cassia, Samir, Sandalphon, Metatron, invoking and calling upon them. At the end of the day, if those spirits are not showing up for you, sir and ma'am, you're doing too much. It's best for you to call on one spirit, one energy, whether it's Ola Damari, whether it is El Shaddai, whether it's Jehovah Jireh, whether it is Hathor. Don't watch other people that may be operating in more than one gift and talent, and then you, because you want to be seen, or you want to be heard, or you want to be looked at as that you're knowledgeable, then you start doing too much. You don't want to be the practitioner. You don't want to be the person that is doing way too much at the dinner table, doing way too much at the orgy, doing way too much in prayer. Like you're gonna go through the whole book of every 66 books of the Bible just to pray a prayer over the Thanksgiving dinner. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. Doing too much is when you're not manifesting within your perimeter. You're not manifesting the level of knowledge that you have, making sure that it is in context. So when you are speaking to people, it makes sense. When you are working with people, it makes sense. When you are reprimanding people, it makes sense. When you are offending people, it should still make sense. Even if somebody gets upset with you. Let me tell y'all what is going on. You want to be blessed so bad. You doing too much. You out here lying. Let me tell y'all something. Spirits, let's just say for instance, even though I'm a seer, if I did not know that you were talking about me, if I did not know that you were around somebody that is talking about me, if I did not know if you were in cahoots with somebody that was trying to hurt me or have hurt me, I don't need to be. That's what the spirits are there for. I don't care how much I pray for you. If you are against me, my spirits are not going to work. I can call fire down from heaven. I can summon a primordial energy. I can call an extraterrestrial. At the end of the day, their job is to protect me. And they're not going to move for somebody that is in operation against me, or if you're trying to fatten a frog for a snake. You cannot trick God or trick spirits into doing stuff for you when you're not going to do right. And you cannot get them to give you something that they have not already sanctioned. Everything that I went through, Minister Mario went through, it's written down. Whether you got health conditions, whether there are certain spirits with you, whether there are certain guardians with you, whether it is what it is. I want y'all to understand, stop doing too much. Trying to get in somebody's face, trying to get in somebody's good grace, trying to get somebody to see you and hear you. What is meant for you, let me tell you something. If you don't ever call on Papa Legba, if you don't ever call on Eshu, if you don't ever call on Legwa, let me tell you something. What God has for you, what Divine Mother, Father has for you, what is meant for you, and if you keep yourself cleansed and you stay true in your heart. What's up, Karen O'Brien? And then we got Mary Bond. Let me tell y'all something. Out of all the people that tried to stop, that's right, Trey said it was written. Out of all the people that had tried to block and hinder and deceive Minister Mario, even to the age of 44, still was able to fulfill his destiny. He still reached his goal. He still manifested the things that he desired. You understand? Now he is with the other Ochosis. Y'all, do anybody hear me? I'm not saying you will not have adversities, but they cannot stop you, especially when you're in alignment, especially when you're associating with people that know who they are and what they are doing. People will make it be about your education. They will make it about your sexual orientation. They'll make it be about anything they want to. But at the end of the day, what is written for you, what is a part of your destiny, can't nobody stop that. Not even Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. Are you hearing me? I'm not finna get in trouble with the divine mother or father trying to stop you from getting what they purpose for you. I'm going to say that real slow. I am not finna get into trouble and block my blessing trying to stop you from getting what they have already designed for you to be. A lot of times y'all don't understand. When I'm talking about putting something on somebody else, I have gotten permission. Though they have violated my contract. They have violated my territory. And so therefore through divine right, I petition and they grant me access and I put it to their ass. You understand? I'm not just out here throwing spells or conjure or out here speaking words. Some of you guys, as much as you have been around me, especially those that grew up around me and know what type of spirits walk with me and know that I'm elevating, and some of y'all still in the company of people that you know don't got it for my church, don't got it for my ministry, and you don't think that's going to affect you. Like I cannot talk to grown people. You're doing too much. You're not being a good brother. You're not being a good sister. You're not being a good cousin. You're not being a good mother. Whom God has cursed can't nobody. What's up, Aaron? Cancer in the house. When you're doing too much, you're going to wear yourself out. If I would tell people this when I'm training, if all you know is the Lord is my shepherd, and you believe in the Lord is my shepherd, stay right there. Jehovah Rohi, work that until you are ready to move on to more information. You messing with all these things that you in the first place, you don't even trust that he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide up in the shadows of. You don't even trust in that. And now you over here with me in Revelation, and I'm talking about archangels and seraphims and thrones and dominion. You don't even understand the hierarchy of any of these traditions. Do y'all, let me explain something. You're doing too much. What I mean by this. This is what you sound like to people that actually walk and live this. Some of y'all, when y'all talking about Loas and Kisi, Orishas, archangels, you never talk about the privates, the secretaries, the spirits that guard the gates. All of y'all, I don't care where you go, everybody's talking to the top. Everybody's talking to President Biden. Everybody is talking to Vice. Like, think about, just calm down and don't take offense what I'm saying. So what you're telling me, that you're in a constant company of the highest of orders of government, spiritually and naturally, that you have a direct line to Putin. You have a direct line to the prince, the crown prince. You have direct line to the president of France. Just think about what you're saying. Every time I turn around, oh, Gabriel, Michael. Just because you call on Gabriel, Michael, don't mean they have angels that are subject to them, that are representation of that same energy. This is why when we talk about water spirits, we can be calling Satan can be many spirits. Huh? Satan can be many spirits. Many spirits can fall up under that description because Satan is a title. And if you would know that, if you were truly walking in that divinity, if you had really developed to that place, you would understand that everybody is not walking in all these dimensions. Even in a company, some of you have been banking with certain banks for years and you have never spoken to the CEO of that bank. You have never talked to the vice president of that bank. I remember when my grandmother sent my mother to the bank. It was Barnett Bank at the time. And she had sent my mother to the bank to deposit money into a business account. And there was, at that particular time, there was a new teller that was there. And at that time, when you deposit a certain amount of money over $10,000, they're supposed to write it down because that's federal or whatever. But she ended up asking the security to retain my mother because of the amount of money that was being deposited in the bank. So my mother asked them, she said, "You're not going to let me go?" She said, "Well, can I make a phone call?" They told her yes. She called my grandmother. When I tell you my grandmother came down there, from the time her foot hit there, she was cussing and carrying on. And she told, now that girl got fired. the vice president, if I'm not mistaken, the vice president of the bank came down to bring some peace. It's all right, baby. Better late than never, some people say. You ain't moving enough currency in your own personal bank to meet the president or the vice president. Come on. You're not channeling enough ashe, enough chi, enough power, enough light for certain spirits to be drawn to you and to listen to you. You have to have been went through something. Even Yeshua, because of his light, he had the spirit without measure. I'm trying to understand. If you're not talking to the higher ups, even in the natural world, how are you talking to the higher ups in the spiritual world? Sir, ma'am, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. You're not making enough deposit in your own local bank to get their attention. You're not spending enough in the store to get their attention. Can I talk to grown people? What's up, Jelly Sweets, my Gemini? Can I encourage you to stop doing too much? Can I encourage you? Some of y'all doing too much. You claim you got a love spell. You claim you doing love magic. You claim no. You got one man that think you all of that. Sir, you got one man that think that you got the nicest whatever. Ma'am, listen, we're doing. You're doing too much. You're trying to look more successful than what you are. You're doing too much. Because guess what? Whatever God got for you, the calendar thought, it is going in due season, you shall reap your reward. Do you hear me? I am not no further down the road than, and let me explain something to y'all. When I went to go get your sister, they had to still ask my eguns, my ancestors. I had to still get permission from my ancestors to receive your sister. I'm going to say it again. I have paid the money. Everybody's there. But they can't move forward if your ancestors say no. You're doing too much. My ancestors still had to give permission. They didn't start with your sister. They didn't start with Oya. They didn't start with Ola Damar. They started with my ancestors. Because my ancestors got to be on board with what I'm doing. When I received your sister, then this is what happened. They had to throw the obi again to see if it was done correct. Was she happy? And it came out of Lafayette twice. I got the highest blessing from Oya when I got crowned, and I got the highest blessing from her sister when I received her sister that goes along with Oya. I'm operating in my ashe, but it was not before when I tell you guys, listen, I don't have no reason to get on. I'm about to be 51 years old. If you don't understand the words, I don't have a reason to come on here and tell you a lie. There's no reason for me. People that doing that line, they're doing too much. They're trying to, what the man, one of my co-workers said before he retired. He said, if people cannot dazzle you with brilliance, they will baffle you with bullshit. If they cannot dazzle you with brilliance, then they will baffle you with bullshit. There's certain people out here doing certain things because they can't allow you to think sober-minded, because you're going to start saying 1 + 1 is 2. This things have to add up when people carry certain energies, frequency, and vibration. When people have certain destinies on their life, there's certain things that need to happen. How do you have a king's anointing and you don't have a kingdom? How do you have a king's anointing and you do not have a kingdom? No, everybody king. Ain't nobody can serve in the palace. Can't nobody serve the armies, can't nobody deal with. Because everybody, kings and queens, and there's no, that's like saying that your body is one organ. You don't have no eyes, you don't have no lips, you don't have no ear. Like, I want you to see how ridiculous it sounds. Apostle Ely be over. Yes, I am. Like, make it make sense. I got people that been around me for years, and they still running around here, sent for a road opening. Got you, Monique. Still, let me tell y'all something about me. I am striving to build and make what I do and my investments worth my time, my energy. That's how I was raised up by my uncles. That's how I raised up in business. And so therefore, even my spiritual life, things have to make sense, and I have to see some type of a return on my investment. Because I believe in investment. I don't believe in giving. I believe in investing. Okay? So I'm sitting here and I'm looking at many of you guys, and I'm saying, I know I'm 50, about to be 51. Somewhere in your life, you got to start saying, okay, what do I have to show for all the time that I've done on my physical life? And what do I have to show for all the time that I have on my spiritual life? If you're really, let me tell y'all something. The tens of thousands of dollars that has been spent on all of this, and that ain't include my other ATR that I practice in. Let me explain something to you. I wouldn't be up if this stuff was not moving, things were not manifesting. Apostle Ely would not. I don't have the kind of pride that I'm gonna do something knowing it ain't working, doing something knowing I ain't getting nothing out of it, doing something like that ain't who I am. If spirit do not show, what's up, Alicia? Good to know. Kings and queens are supposed to serve people from their wealth. Come on here. Let me explain something to y'all. It is so many people out here that are making it okay for you to think that it's so simple for you to go before these spirits, these ancestors, and still this mentality that these spirits are our slaves. It is just not true. Some of y'all are going to get messed up just out of the sheer disrespect. Do you not know that I don't have to be around you for my spirit to be around? That's the whole concept about Elisha with Gehazi. His spirit. How in the world you going to be up under certain leaders and certain tatas and mumbo and think those spirits of those pasta and Fumbe, they're not following you. They're not listening to you. They're like, make it make sense. I want you to win, but you can't win when you're doing too much. Invest for love and favor offering. Okay, got you, Darius. Now, listen. I'm not here to discourage nobody. I don't need to discourage nobody. What I am here to open your understanding and make clarity. When I'm online, even though you have not physically, some of you have not physically met me, energy cannot be present and you not feel the ashe you cannot. It's not the sound of my voice, it is the energy. It is, if somebody is carrying a certain energy, a frequency or a vibration, you cannot hide that energy. And if you are stacked like that, if you are ground like that, it speaks for itself, sir. It speaks for itself, ma'am. Huh? If you can long dick somebody, you don't have to do all that. Huh? If your wop that good and that juicy, you don't have to do all that. Like, I don't know what analogies or what other things I need to say, but some of y'all doing too much. You can never win when you dirty, Nene Lee. Thank you, Aaron. All I'm saying, at some point, you cannot grow when you out here pretending that you have already arrived at a certain level or a certain elevation. If you're not economically where you need to be or want to be, then you need to pay attention to those that are already on the level. Not people out here pretending to be at a certain level. I believe in investing and making certain sacrifice to get myself in certain positions so I can do what I want to do. I can't say that I'm trying to get to the next level and I'm at the mall instead of me in the ceremony and getting what I need to take my ministry to the next level. You can watch people whose priorities are in the right place because their actions gonna make sense. What they're doing, why they're doing it, after a while you're gonna see the fruit of their labor. People out here doing too much, it never makes sense. It never makes sense. I got you, Karen O'Brien, my Gemini ancestor. Let me tell y'all something. I don't care how many candles you light. I don't care how many ceremonies you be in. At the end of the day, when I leave Padrino Michael ceremony and going through all that, I still got to come back here and live my real life. I'm going to say that again. I make my own trips worth it to me because I already got common sense. I already know why I'm getting what I'm getting. I already know why I'm doing what I'm doing. I already know why I have necessary sacrifices that I'm doing. All I'm trying to tell you, you have to get in position and you have to stay up under somebody until it is your time to come out the freaking oven. Why are you such in a rush and you doing too much? You trying to be heard, you trying to be seen, you trying to sound like you know a lot. I'm going to tell y'all the danger of trying to say, like, this is what's dangerous. Because when you sound like you know a lot, and then once you get tested, it's going to show what you don't know. Huh? I don't care. I'm a very talkative person. And I'm a talkative person that do not tell my business. I'm a talkative person that will not tell your business. I'm a talkative person that understand that these mysteries are not for mainstream. You understand? I don't care how much I run my mouth. I know there's a limit of information that proceeds out of this mouth. I don't care what your hang-ups are or what you out here do, but you, baby, you doing too much. You trying to make people think you further along in this process than what you will. And at the end of the day, this shouldn't be about nobody but you. At some point in your life, you're going to realize that if you want to have a happy relationship, you're going to have to change certain behaviors. That's why I don't force people in nothing. It's what you want. But when it comes down to these ATRs and that Tata, that Mamba, that Huga, a spiritual person, at the end of the day, if those spirits are not with you, those people not for to sanction that stuff. You come out here and say you King Kong if you want to. Some of y'all wasting time, energy, and money. And letting some of these other spiritually blow your head up. But when you go through some real spiritually, they're not gonna sign off on that. Because you're not gonna make my name bad. Let me tell y'all something. Let me give you a little secret. When I go to war, I don't need my children. I don't need my mom. I don't need to get nobody involved when I get ready to go to war. Because I have the artillery. I have the spirits to go. I do not write no checks. Look at me real good, y'all. I don't write no checks. I don't write no checks that this ass can't cash. I got to bring the drama tonight. I don't write no checks. I don't overdraft my spiritual account because I want to be Billy Badass. Stop you doing too much. Because if you are that strong, you got that much conjure. If you rocking with the spirits like that, it will speak, sir. I don't care if you're in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, Santeria. It don't matter. Hey there, how you doing, Kristen Hall? Please hit that like button. Don't sell them. I know that's right. Let me tell y'all something. The reason why people do it is because a lot of us like drama. But at the end of the day, after a good drama, who getting the award? Like, make at some point in your life, your investment spiritually, your conjure, your prayers, your incantations, your affirmation, whatever you're doing. If you are learning the skill set, it's going to pay off. Yes, I went there. Huh? In this genre of people, there are not enough people that don't understand. There are stages to this. And you don't want to skip levels. And you shouldn't be worried about what nobody else is doing when you're supposed to be developing. You trying to outdo people? You doing too much. You trying to outrun people? You doing too much. Huh? You stepping on people's toes? You doing too much. Cause what God, let me tell you something. Once you, I told you, I said, if you really believe that man was your husband, then you would have never slept with him before marriage because he was around other women. Because if you believe God gave you something, they can't take it from you. That's why Yahshua said, whoever the Father had placed in my hand, can't no man take him out. See, you don't really believe that. You talk that. You feel, you got all them pots, you got all them cauldrons, you got all that stuff, you got all them crystals, you got whatever you got. If you really believe that you are in a safe space, you wouldn't be doing all that. Because it don't take all that. Because all I know, if I think on the thing, it's going to come to pass. No less than me doing an incantation, no less than me going to an altar, no less than me working with a veve or a pati pimpa, whatever I so choose to do my conjuring. Whether it's inside, outside, it don't matter. Stop doing too much. And really learn your craft. Really put the time in so you'll be proficient in this stuff. Hold on. Let me explain something. I want you to look at this. I know I cannot show y'all what's in here. But when I tell you the level of accuracy, some of the stuff that is in this book was told to me when I was 13 years old. Some of the stuff that was brought out in my misas, they were able to tell how powerful my spirits were. They knew that I was operating with other powers other than Ocha, Orishas. They knew that certain spirits that walked with me were for my finances. They knew that certain spirits were my protectors. They knew that certain spirits, what type of work they did when they were living. But if I never knew their name, they still gonna work for me. Because they're my spiritual core. They're my spirits. I am trying to tell you, stop letting these people encourage you to get out here and doing too much because you're trying to prove that you have certain powers or certain abilities that you have not developed in. Listen, some of y'all out here, you taking credit for the weather. You're doing too much. Some of these people out here got false testimonies. Stuff was already happening before you came along. And all of a sudden now you taking credit for it. You don't want to be that person. You don't want to be that person out here taking credit for stuff that ain't got nothing to do with your energy, your chi, and ashe. You want to be the type of person that is out here developing and your works, your gift speak for you, your measure. You operate in your measure. I got you, Darius. And then when you think, Sando Rabashe, I sent instant burn, please and thank you. Got you. Shamari, I got you down for a reading. Cancer. And Shamari, hold on. Let's see what she wrote. Reading in spiritual progress. Spiritual progress. Now, this in-depth reading was behind tens of thousands of dollars, right? So I know Shamari don't mind me utilizing this. I got I did Karen O'Brien. I did Monique is a roll opener, instant burn. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna explain to y'all something, and I want y'all to take this in love. Don't take this as offensive. I'm gonna do a reading for Shamari, right? Hold on. I'm finna do Shamari reading. Now, I'm gonna give you an example. Shamari sent $20. There is no way that I am gonna call my spirits down for no $20. I'm gonna read for Shamari. But Shamari not finna get a $10,000 reading. I'm going to give her some insight and I'm going to give her some good information. But I want y'all to really understand. Some of y'all around here asking, "Oh, I want you." Who's gonna summon their divine spirits, their Orisha down? They're gonna summon their Loa down like who gonna feed them? Who gonna get an offering? Who gonna get? Come on, y'all, make it make sense. You doing too much. Let me tell y'all something. I think I just seen some. Let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all don't know Sister Brickhouse. Sister Brickhouse is a fine black woman. When you got it, you don't have to do all that. Some of y'all, let me tell you, y'all out here telling people to kiss y'all ass, and you ain't got no ass. Why is you inviting people to your ass? Send it for a reading. All right, got you, Natasha. Aquarius. But the thing about my son said, Dad, you give people a lot of information for $20. I said, I know what I'm giving people, but I'm not gonna sit up here and go and get my other stuff when you're not paying for that. Have some wisdom, y'all. And guess what? You don't want certain information until you're ready to actually do something about it. Let me tell y'all, when I text my padrino about receiving the sister of Oya, I had already, because I had told my son, I said, I'm either do it this day or that day, because I'm going to be able to come up with this money. So, he said, I'm just a baby. My thing is, you don't be bothering people unless you ready to do certain things. I can't get crowned with $87. It ain't happening. Mm-mm. You can't even buy the goats. You can't even buy the goat. What the Flavor Flav had it. These nuts. These people are so sad. Y'all, I wouldn't be talking about this if it wouldn't be going on. Not only it go on universally. You don't want to be out here doing too much because you don't want to attract unnecessary attention, especially attention you're not ready for. Huh? If you're not ready to be married, then don't be out here trying to draw a man into your life. Because if you out here, just understand who you are and what you're trying to do. Right, I asked what the price and come up with the price before I start asking too many questions. That's good. Yeah, let me tell you something. Oh, he gonna thank you that Boaz. Let me tell y'all something. Good business and people be glad to see your name forward when you out here understanding that. I was gonna send for one of every. Renee, you sent for one. Well, she did that on the website. Okay. All right, I got you, Monique. Let me write down Renee. Y'all give me a minute. Renee showing out over here. All right, let me. Ooh, this gonna this gonna have my house smoky. All right. Healing incense. All right. Better business. Y'all give me a second. Renee over here showing out on hump day. I always tell y'all, if you ain't happy, hump till you get there. You don't want to be out here doing too much. This is all for Renee. I'm going to burn her stuff by herself. You have some room. Oil of gladness. This is what I like. Oil of gladness. Triple threat. Ebasa for Renee. In the Ogun pot. Peace incense. Love. Ebasa de Diosa. You don't want to be the type of person doing too much because you want people to take you serious. You want people to be able to follow you and have some type of respect for what you're doing and that you're not all over the place. Mental clarity. I came up old school. A lot of this stuff I be seeing, y'all be doing too much. You trying to make people think you got way more than what you really got. Because if you had it like that, you won't have to do all that. If you could do it, like you don't need to announce it, unless you're a Sagittarius. Money instant. All right, Renee. Guardian angel. You said every one of them. That money better be right. Ancestor. I'm a Renee. I'm gonna wait on that reversal. Protection and stop gossip. When y'all listening to me, yeah, trade spiritual shoes on deck. I know that right. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna always try to strive to give you sober teaching. I'm trying to give you teaching that you can apply, no matter whether you do what I do or not. But when it comes down to spirituality, it's about you developing. And yes, we all want to be successful in our business, even Apostle Ely, but not at the expense of my dignity, not at the expense of my sacrifices, not at the expense of the investment that all, like God, spirit, my family, even many of you guys, Minister Mario, like I'm the type of person, I'm not going to allow an investment that I put into the ground to go without a harvest. That makes no sense to me. And so if you are really working on something legitimate in your life, you wouldn't have time to be worried about what this person doing. A lot of you guys tell me, I'm like, Apostle Ely, I be listening, because you don't want to just gain this knowledge and you not doing nothing productive with your life. You don't just want to gain this wisdom and not be around people that actually embrace the type of wisdom that you're receiving. Ask yourself, what is the purpose of me being around somebody that's shelling out that kind of knowledge and that kind of spirituality, and I'm going to remain the same, I'm going to date the same, I'm going to encounter the same type of friend? Like, what is the point? Now you got to do too much to make, because you don't want nobody to realize that you just forever learn and never coming into the knowledge of the truth. I want you to understand, I'm out here because I am growing myself and I am developing. I want you to understand, in order for people to respect your melanin and your energy, your ashe, then you're going to have to do your work. You're going to have to do your investment. And you are going to have stuff that you're asking spirit for that makes sense. It makes sense for me to have the sister of Oya. Everything that is in my spiritual core, I am going to get. After I get that, I was going to get Osine, but my Padrino said I need to go ahead and receive Babalu Aye, his mother, and his sister. And plus he's giving me another Iligwa. So I'll have, at that point, I have 3. Because if I'm going to serve worldwide, I need to have the tip. How I'm going to be a mega power and I don't have no tools? Make that make sense, y'all. I'm not doing too much. I'm a Sagittarius. But some of y'all doing too much. Nobody, if you get my tools, nobody want to come to you anyway. Why are you trying to get the tools of somebody that's actually going to run a kingdom? That's actually going to build an empire? Why do you need those type of tools? Are you going to work in that kingdom? Why do you need that kind of assets? Why do you need them kind of spirits? Are you leading that many people? Are you influencing that many people? Why do you need what you need? Why do you need 16 bedrooms? You ain't got but one ass. Whatever you do, sir, ma'am, you grown. But it should make sense. Shamari, let me know you're listening, sweetheart. I don't like wasting people's time. And I don't like people wasting my time. I don't play with spiritual people. I enjoy it. I be a blessing, and I move out the way. I be gone. You gonna help me, help me. If you ain't, leave me alone. Some of y'all still messing with people that don't show you they don't want nothing. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna read for Shamari. It is very easy, if you are paying attention, to figure out, to observe people that don't want anything out of life. You can tell by the things they choose, the people that they choose to hang around, the people that they choose to try to impress. People that don't want a lot out of life, they're always trying to impress poor people or ignorant people. If you were so great, iron sharpen iron. If I'm such a great spiritualist, I should not have a problem being read or being in front of other trained, skilled spiritual people as well. Why you ain't around your peers? Why you not around people your age bracket? Why you're not around people your economic status? If you are so great in business, why aren't you around people that have been, like, make it make sense? Make it make sense. Shamari, hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which in the dark bring into the light of my eyes concerning the spiritual growth of Shamari the Cancer. Shamari the Cancer. Shamari the Cancer. That which is in the dark bring into the light of my eyes concerning Shamari the Cancer. She desires to know her spiritual progress. Reveal the spiritual progress of Shamari the Cancer. Shamari the Cancer. What is it that Shamari the Cancer needs to focus on concerning her spiritual growth? What is it that Shamari needs to focus on in her spiritual growth? I know that's right, Alicia. Just trying to tell y'all. Somebody, thank you for blessing me, y'all, because I have had a day, and I have certain people that are a blessing to me, and they don't want me to mention their name. But I want to say, I'm not gonna mention your name, but thank you so much for supporting me and helping this process of what I'm going through and trying to run this business by myself now that Minister Mari, son of Achosi, is not physically here to help me. Thank you for each and every one of you guys stepping in to make this process a lot easier. And to all of you that actually respect what I'm doing, that you're supporting my website, you're not trying to get free counsel, you're not trying to get free reading from me, that you understand that I'm running a business. I really think, because most of my people, most of them have respect for what I do on this platform, okay? And so I want to say thank you. Shamari is asking about her spiritual growth, long-range vision for Cancer. Resh, hey Resh Yud. It said, I have the power of clear vision and foresight in every part of my life. This is what Cancer is asking for them concerning her spiritual growth. The blinders are removed. I can see the full-grown tree with the newly planted seed. That means you're going to be able to focus on and catch things before they actually manifest, that you're going to be able to believe that that thing will come back. Even though you struggle in that area, this card right here is talking about that's what's going to be happening. I can grasp the cause and effect relationship that govern all reality. My life choices and actions are motivated by ultimate results, not monetary illusions. I can now also see more with my mind's eye, and I can I can perceive more with my mind's eye, and I can feel more with my intuition. Now notice the Cancer energy is showing up because this is a request that she made about her spiritual progress. And they're talking about her intuition. They're also talking about her third eye, which is the pineal gland, that being illuminated, where she's going to be able to see more clearly as she progresses. That's in shadow. Then you have speak your mind. You're asking to speak, decree a thing, and it shall come to pass. It says none tav hey. It says I need to tell the truth. When I need to tell the truth, this name gives me the courage to open my heart before I open my mouth. This is talking about wisdom. She's asking for her spiritual progression. And when I need to hear the truth, it gives me the strength to open my ears and close my mouth. This card right here, Shamari, is really speaking to me about your spiritual growth, meaning that you're maturing. You're more apt to listen. You're more apt to follow instruction now than you were a couple months ago. This card right here is talking about gaining strength to actually follow suit. You asked about your spiritual journey, contacting the departed. That's a part of your spiritual progress, is your ancestors. Chet Bet Va, it said, I invoke the memories of my loved one who have passed on. I see them surrounded by light of this name. I meditate and elevate, which is ancestor feeding. You want to know? Continue to feed your eguns. Continue to feed your ancestors. It is so very special for Cancer. It says, I meditate to elevate their souls to higher levels of the spiritual world. I am open to receive their guidance and support. I love this read. But it has a lot to do with your personal and your inward working that is going on. Then I got Natasha. And thank you, Renee. I love it when y'all show out and support a brother. And I love it when y'all just send me love offers. I really do. That's when the mother spiritually get mad. Don't hate on me. I'm going to give you a reason to hate. Don't waste your energy for nothing. I got you, Aquarius. All right. Yeah, and that's another thing. I do say it all the time, but I mean that I love how y'all support each other in these lives. I really do. Is that, let me see, Natasha, is that a general read for Aquarius? Oh, Shamari. Oh, my Cancer. God is good. We proud of you. Yeah, I'm spiritually proud of you. Don't mean I'm gonna lighten off of you, but you know, I'm spiritually proud of you because you doing the work. It ain't easy, but it's worth it. One thing I promise anybody: what I do and how I teach ain't easy, but it's worth it in the end. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which is in the dark, bring it to the light of my eyes concerning Natasha the Aquarius. Natasha the Aquarius. Natasha the Aquarius. What is it that this Aquarius needs to focus on? Oh, thank you, Renee. Thank you for all the wisdom and knowledge that you've been given to. Oh, thank you so much. Y'all make this stuff. You make it worth my while. That's what I'm talking about. My Aquarius, Saturn energy, and also not Neptune, Aquarius, Uranus energy for Aquarius. So Natasha, your shadow card comes up. Oh, thank you, love. I appreciate y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Your card comes up, the big picture in shadow, Aleph Nun Yud. It said, this name raises my awareness of long-term effects of my action. I gain the ability to see the spiritual challenge in every moment before they become the foundation of chaos and crisis. This card right here is saying focus on, remember that what you're dealing with is there's spirit behind that, and it has to do with challenging you, and it also brings your awareness of your spiritual senses. What I feel like this shadow card is really speaking about is the things that are happening in your life. It's about development of your five senses, your spiritual five senses. So I feel like the spiritual challenges are coming, and that you recognize it and don't let them get out of order, because that's shadow. Then your middle card comes up, Defying Gravity, Aquarius. It said Vava Lamed. It said, I use this name to unleash the power of mind over matter. Look at this. I love it. Soul over ego and spiritual over physical. My goal is not to renounce the physical world, but eliminate its control over me and to become the true captain. Is this not talking to you, Natasha? The true captain of your fate, which is destiny. Everything becomes possible. This too shall pass, but it's also saying all things are possible to him or her that believe. And it talks about you being in control of your destiny due to you taking control over mind over matter, soul over ego, and spiritual over physical. If you stay in there, it says, behold, seek ye first the kingdom, you're going to be good. Keep God first, letting go. Aquarius, your outcome card is coming in. Let go. Yud, Lamed. I am no longer a prisoner of my past regrets, earlier trauma, pain, and suffering. I believe in miracles and joy-filled future. Aquarius, this card right here is really speaking and complementing your other two cards, because it says, I gained the courage to let go and let go of everything, period. This card right here is talking about that. Take that. I want you to, this year, going into the latter part of this year, I want you to think about Tina Turner. How she took that relationship and what she had been through, and she made money off it from love, what love got to do with it. Monetize, profit off of what you've gone through to make it worth it. I said it, and I stand by it. In the voice of Nene Lee. As long as I get my check, I do what I'm told to do. I think that's everybody. All right. Thank you so much. I'll make sure I ain't forget nobody. Oh, hold on. And I'm going to burn the rest of that reversal for Renee. Reversal. I didn't want to burn it all together. Reversal. Protection. And stop gossip for Renee. Let me tell y'all something. Thank you so much, Natasha. At the end of the day, let's be family. Oh, thank you, Alicia, for sending that love offering. At the end of the day, you don't want to do too much, because you want people to respect your practice, respect what you do and the things that you do. And then, especially if you step out in business, people are more apt to follow people that are not doing too much, unless it's just what you know in your. But it just, you don't have to overcompensate for anything, especially if God or Spirit has given it to you. Jesus loves you. Child, please. Tyler Simpson, Jesus don't love me. Especially our white Jesus. He keep too many of our people in bondage. I can't wait till they crucify him. Now Yahshua love me, because he melanated. But that white Jesus, he don't care nothing for me. He built America. Did you know that white Jesus is gay? Not that I got a problem with that, but you know, some days I don't mind busting them wide open. This is one of Minister Mario's book when he received Olokun. But they write down everything in Ocha. Every ceremony we go through, they write down who did it, the time, the date, what came out when they threw the Obi. Like, some of y'all, like, if you haven't been up under that kind of scrutiny, that's right. Now, I'm going to say this. This year, in the age of Aquarius, we find your tribe. I know that many of you are part of this tribe here, but find Renee sent an additional donation. Thank you, Renee. I want us, especially my soul tribe, once I get these ceremonies done, the things that I'm gonna be offering, talk to your egums, talk to your spirit. Burn your money incense. Burn your love incense. Burn your guardian angel incense. Burn your Thank you, Alicia, for sending that donation. Thank you. Thank you. Burn these incense in this hour, especially with me going through these ceremonies. Once I receive my my pot for Aya O. I think I said that right. Aya O. Which is oh, your sister. I am going to be doing a lot of heavy hitting with that. I'm getting in position because I am going to take this spiritual tribe to different heights. Get your money together. Get your time together. Put some time aside. Like, when I tell y'all I'm not out here playing, if it gets so real, so fast. You know, I'm putting the time in, I'm putting the energy in, so therefore I don't disappoint. But in my tribe, in my ministry, you do not have to do too much. You don't have, listen, there's room, there's plenty of work to be done. You ain't got to do you ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to hate on nobody. You ain't got to try to trip nobody up. You ain't got to backstab nobody. You ain't got to lie on nobody. It's the harvest is plenteous. It's the labors that are few. And the reason why the labors are few, because a lot of them ain't got the tools to labor. They too busy out here doing too much. That's like a man doing all that talking, and then when he get in the bedroom, he can't do nothing. You gonna be upset. That's how I feel. Don't be doing all that talk. I got you, apostle. I got you. I got your back. And then when I look around, I'm gonna have problems. All right. Thank you so much. Much love to each and every one of you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I talked to my supervisor. I'm gonna be off either one day this week, and so I'm gonna be doing consultation as well. Can you shout out to me? Naomi. I don't even know who you is. I don't call nobody name unless I'm sticking them. Alright, the Stormy said lip service is canceled. I know that's right, babe. Shamari said I'm going to make sure of it grow correctly and properly so that I can help my child. I know that's right, baby. We're going to do this together. Some things that just take a group effort. If more people support, more people give, then I can do other stuff that everybody can benefit, because the more people that give and help me, I can get into certain places, and then I can help you get to certain places, but I can't do it by myself. I'm not going to go on my job and work and then just give you my money. That make me a stupid whore. And I'm not a stupid whore. I'm a business whore. All right. Much love to y'all. God bless.